Alright, so cruising right along. In the diagram to the right, YW bisects angle XYZ. So it's even labeled, this right here is bisecting, and we have the arcs to emphasize it. Alright, now it's telling me that the measure of angle XYW is 18 degrees. It's saying find the measure of XYZ. So it wants me to find the measure of the whole thing. So a couple ways to think about it. If half of it's 18, the other half is 18. So the measure is going to be 36 degrees. Okay, nice. All right, now let's start to incorporate some algebra in here. All right, so again, what's very important is sentences. What's given to us, it's telling us QS is the bisector of angle PQR. Now, does it really look like this is cutting it in half? I'd say no, it doesn't. But it tells us it is, so we have to accept it as fact, which is okay. So a lot of these times, these pictures are just for reference to help us visualize exactly what's going on. Furthermore, let's label the picture. This is a good skill to have. All right, it's gonna tell us exactly what we have and how to go about it. This is 2x plus 25. Then we got 9x minus 45. And it's telling us to find the measure of angle PQR. So remember, this is like with segments where it gives us this is half, this is the other half. So labeling the picture helps me realize that. Well, since it cut it in half, both parts are equal to each other. So let's solve for x by just saying 2x plus 25 equals 9x minus 45. And then you solve for x. So I'm going to undo minus 45 by adding 45 to both sides. And get all the x's on the same side. So how do I get rid of the positive 2x? Subtract 2x from both sides. I'm going to get 70 equals 7x. Divide both sides by 7. And I'm going to get 10 equals x. So again, what do we need to do? We need to read the problem and make sure we answer the question. Find x. I did, so smiley face, hooray me. Now I gotta find the measure of PQR. All right, so there's a couple ways to do it. The way I like to do it is I like to plug in x for both parts. Sometimes people will just plug in x for one part and double it. I like to plug it into both parts because then it's almost like I'm checking my work. I get 2 times 10 plus 25, that equals 45. I get 9 times 10 minus 45, and that also equals 45. So that's nice. Both parts are 45 degrees. That's exactly what I want. I want the same number. And it told me to find the measure of PQR. So I'm going to do 45 plus 45, and it's 90 degrees. And I answered the problem. I'm done. All right? So what's nice is about this problem is by plugging it in, I check my work, I'm super confident with this answer. All right? Same kind of problem right here. QS is the bisector of PQR. PQS equals 50x. SQR equals x plus 49. Find the value of x and find the measure of angle PQR. All right, so PQS is 50x. SQR is x plus 49. So this is the same kind of problem. Gives me both halves. In fact, I probably should have drew arc, because QS is the bisector of PQR. So 50x equals x plus 49. Subtract x from both sides. 49x equals 49. Divide both sides by 49. And x equals 1. But make sure we read the problems because it said find the value of x and the measure of PQR. So same kind of concept here. I'm just going to plug in x for both sides. This is going to be like checking my work as well. Remember, when I'm plugging x in, x equals 1. So where I see x there, I'm going to do 50 times 1. Where I see x right there, I'm going to do 1 plus 49. And then since both parts are 50, the measure of angle PQR is 50 degrees plus 50 degrees, also known as 100 degrees. All right, in both these problems, I was getting the halves, and they equaled each other. Now we got a couple canvas problems to do, knock those out, and then we'll talk about the angle addition postulate.